Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm coming on to have a wee look at the Hobbit Tarot by Peter Pracownik and Terry Donaldson. So the Hobbit Tarot is a US games deck. It comes in this kind of a tuck box style box. It's a 2012 deck. So it comes in the tuck box. It comes with there's an extra card that I think it's just a title card. We get a little white book, but I like the detail that we have in this little white book because it describes the card and gives us a bit of an interpretation. So let's just have a wee look at an example here. So let's see, this is all shuffled up, but here we've got the King of Wands in front of us, okay? Now we can see the King of Wands. It's one of the eagles. So let us look and see what the book says about the King of Wands. So you can see this here with me. The Lord of the Eagles has good eyes. You could see a rabbit on the ground below, even in moonlight. It was he who carried Gandalf to safety when the goblins set fire to the trees. Gandalf had once healed him of an arrow wound. He brings with him many other great birds who rescue the companions too. The Lord of the Eagles later became the king of all birds and wore a golden crown, and his 15 chieftains wore golden collars. He reappears at the Battle of the Five Armies and helps the companions against the Goblin Warg attack. So that's it, describing what we're seeing in the card. We're obviously seeing the king of the birds, the king of all birds, the great eagle in the card. And that's the depiction that they've chosen for the King of Wands. Um, Divinity, meaning it tells us that it's a man of leadership and charisma, a role model who exudes confidence. In a spread, it reveals that you have mastered all of your lessons so far and can now occupy center stage. Now is the time to take a chance and move forward with confidence. The omens are good under this influence. Reversed, it means that you're holding yourself back or are being blocked by someone else. Okay, so a good bit of information both on what we're seeing in the card and on how to interpret it. So, as much as it's a little white book, it's a good one in my opinion. Okay. Now, let's have a wee look at size. So if we compare it to a standard US games, we are more or less the same. It's maybe a slight fraction taller and a slight fraction broader, if you can see that there. But it's more or less the same, you know. The cardstock is nice and thick. I would actually compare it to the New Era Elements US game cardstock. Maybe a bit less rigid because it's you can riffle shuffle this, so you can. Whereas the new era elements, you can riffle shuffle it, but it's tough. You know, you've got to have pretty strong muscles in your hands to do it. But it's good nonetheless. These are the backs of the cards. So we see the kind of um, the writing of the One Ring, I believe this is, and just this kind of a geometric design with the One Ring here. Okay, so without further ado, let's take a wee look at the flip through, and I'll see you on the other side, and we shall do a wee sample spread with this deck. Okay, for a sample spread, I'm going to do a bit of a career reading for someone that I know. They're in quite a good position in their job right now, but there is an opportunity for development that's come up. Um, Opportunity like this has come up before, and it's not turned out as they wanted it to for one reason or another, and they're wanting to know whether now is the right time to, to at least throw their hat into the ring for this opportunity. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a bit of an option spread. I'm going to look at, so the way that this works is we get one center card for the general kind of a situation, and then we get three cards for choice A and three cards for choice B. And choice A in this situation is going to be sticking where you are, sticking where the person is. Um, and not going for the different job or the promotion, if you will. Choice B is at least having a go at putting their hat into the ring for the promotion. So as you can see, nice deck to shuffle. In terms of riffle shuffling, it does riffle shuffle quite well. It's a bit more sturdy than some decks are. So it's not quite as easy to get that bend on it, but I mean, that'll be easily worked in. Okay, so here we go. So we're looking into career options here for this person, and we're looking at the options that are being presented before them. Alrighty. So I mean, the general situation, we see the star coming up. Okay, so the star might actually indicate that the stuff that's happening right now is, destined, predetermined, if you want to look at it that way. It's kind of like someone guiding you out of what's maybe been a tough situation before. Okay, so right away, before we even look at the two choices, I mean, this would be a good time for change. The star comes after the tower, which is after a big change. So it suggests that any kind of a flux that's created by big changes, well, there will be a helping hand there, to kind of a guide you at the other side of it. So that's quite a positive sign. Let's look at choice A, which is kind of a stick with the kind of a current stable situation that the person already has. Okay, so my three cards that we have for this are the Chariot, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Coins. Okay, so the Chariot is showing to some degree we're seeing some sort of success here. Okay, the Chariot is a card of driving yourself forward. It's having that drive, having that focus, and it's showing that where they are right now, it's not like stale. It's not got to a point where it's where it's not working for them anymore. The Chariot suggests that they're in their prime. You know, Five of Wands suggests that there's maybe challenges and stuff like that, as there are with any job, as you would expect. But the Eight of Coins at the end there suggests that whatever challenges, they're able to tackle them head on and really come through at the other side of them. All right. Let's see what we get for choice B, which is to kind of a go for the different job, the promotion, if you will. So our three cards we have are the Two of Cups, the Ace of Coins, and Page of Wands. Okay, so with the Page and the Ace, we're seeing this kind of a new beginning type energy, which is, that makes sense. So we're singing from the same hymn sheet here, I suppose. The Two of Cups suggests that this person is really going to be able to reconnect with their job. Get back that love for what they do. Okay, because as much as the Eight of Coins is a good card to have in your job, it does suggest that things have become a bit business as usual. It suggests that things have got a bit repetitive. You're good at what you do. It's not really, you're not really getting the emotion out of it. You're not really feeling that kind of that love, that just that vibe for what you're doing. Whereas here, what we're suggesting is that if they go for something a bit different, then that kind of a newness, that novelty is going to allow them to reconnect and just kind of a rediscover that passion for what they do. Okay. Now, with the Ace of Coins, that maybe suggests that it's financially going to be better off, right? That's one thing. But this is an opportunity. This is a seed that we need to work at. This isn't like guaranteeing the end game. This isn't guaranteeing that everything's going to be a success. The Ace of Coins coming in is basically saying to you that if you're willing to work at this, if you're willing to take this potential energy and turn it into something, then you can, the world is your oyster, essentially. All right, and the Page of Wands suggests that real feeling of adventure. So just kind of a singing, just saying the same thing as that Two of Cups there. That kind of a sense of adventure, rediscovering that passion and that connectivity to what you're doing, would be what the Page of Wands would suggest to me. The Page of Wands is always enthusiastic about what they're doing. They're always seeking adventure. They're always excited about the stuff that they're doing. And they're always doing something that that they feel as though they're going off on a big challenge, on a big journey, on a big adventure. So, um, I suppose there's pros to both, really, is what we're seeing here. We're seeing here, like, you're already good at what you're doing, whilst it presents you with challenges and stuff. You're always able to get out at the other side of those challenges. The downside, I suppose, here, as I was saying with the Eight of Coins, is that maybe things are getting a wee bit kind of a repetitive, okay? Maybe it's not kind of a turning you on as much as what it used to. Here, what we're seeing a rediscovery for that love, that connection to what you're doing for your passion. You are going to have to work hard at it. There's no doubt about that. But it's going to feel much more like a juicy challenge, like an adventure, like something that you're enthusiastic about, and something that you can really take it and learn loads from it, because the page suggests like the new learner, it's the new start, the new learner, the initiate. So you're going to be able to kind of really broaden your craft and get good at what you're doing by taking this opportunity. So that's looking quite good, I think, actually. So yeah, that was just a quick spread, just to let you see this deck in action, just to let you see, the cards laid out with each other. I'm sorry that my ring light seems to be hiding the Chariot from you. But yeah, I hope that you like this. Leave a note in the comments and let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take care, everyone, and I'll see you all later.